Okay, so Maggie saw me driving a tractor the other day, and I've been doing this for years. But I put my chainsaw right there, and you can still get to everything, get to the brakes, and get to the forward and backwards. But it's not that convenient. So she saw it and decided she was going to do something to fix it. So what'd you get?
So basically, what I see is a very messed up situation that I consider not too safe. So, yeah, he's a guy. He thinks it's fine. But you know how that goes. So what I bought is a saw haul, and we're going to try and install it today.
All right, so she saw me using that chainsaw and carrying it on that tractor, which I've been doing forever. But she decided a better way would be to try this saw haul. So we're gonna install this and see how it goes. All right, so after looking at all the instructions and the pieces and parts, Maggie's gonna put this on here for me.
Yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan. Unlike guys, I actually read this.
That's just peripheral.
I know. I realize that it's peripheral, but what, but you can't put anything straight down.
How about that?
Yeah, I think that would fine. I didn't know that you could do that. Where's my box? Now, the only thing I haven't figured out is what these two screws go to.
I think, you know, it was also made, it's universal mount. So those ones, if you were just going to bolt this through, say you didn't use this bracket and stuff, I think that's just extra crap. This, honestly, I don't see where this won't hold it perfect right there.
Unless it's tight and comes out with it, the only thing I thought of.
But then I hit it, I knocked it down in there.
Yeah, but I think that should be it.
Well, that's not right. You got done with your project before I even got done with the Cant.
I told you it was going to be simple.
I know you did. Okay, so let's see. If I can clear up my footboard. I bet this scab is going to fit. Yeah, but that's all right. Okay, so the only thing I see is this is too long of a saw for it.
You could always cut the bottom of this off.
Oh, you could, yeah.
It's going to hang down that far. In fact, that's bothering you.
We get a lot of mud on that blade if you did that. Maybe I just use a smaller saw. I've got lots. I don't normally use a big saw.
Okay.
Anyway, so give me that one. And I'll bring out another saw. Here, put saw in there.
Okay.
Wait a minute, let me see it so I can see what we're filming.
Okay.
Okay, so yep, so our long saw didn't fit because it bottomed out.
Yeah, shorter saw.
Short saw works a lot better.
Fits perfect. That is nice.
And like Maggie said, what we could do is just cut this off and then it would hang down just a little bit, but it would be able to get mud and stuff on it, but it actually might be good because if this was open at the bottom, any sawdust and crap like that will fall out.
Goes through.
So I think that might be what we do.
I think that's going to be the smarter play.
All right, so there's our saw haul installation video. Again, not really how to do it, but how we did it. And we will try this out. The thing that I like a lot better about it already is it clears up where we keep our feet.
Yes.
So
Making everybody safe. Safety first.
there you go, that safe thing again. I don't know. Anyway, it probably is safer for the saw and for the people, but
People.
okay. Thanks for watching our saw haul video. Have a good one, y'all.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and see ya! Okay, so we're gonna do a few modifications here. First of all, this is the drain hole for this thing, so when it gets rain and all the other stuff it's gonna get, that just seems insufficient to me. It's just gonna be plugged up. And one saw that he loves to use is too long. If I let it hang out the bottom, it'll be safer. So my idea of fixing it is to use one of these to come right across the bottom of that L. Now that'll give me a nice wide situation. Hey, it worked. It worked just fine. It's a little exciting, but it worked beautifully.
Okay.
Okay.
Bandsaw would have been
I
better.
would advise using the bandsaw for that. But it still worked good. This is not broken, except for that piece. Ta-da! Now, it will drain easy. Any crud that gets in there should just fall out. And I can put a longer saw on that tractor. This is great.
So go put the improved saw haul.
The new and improved saw haul. Still says saw haul. I just took off a little bit so that now Water goes easily through, crud goes through, and if you're carrying a longer saw, no problem. Just make sure you don't hit the ground. Easy. There it is. Now, got the good saw. Perfect.
I like it. Yeah, I think it'll be a lot better than what we've been doing. So, and what I'll do is I won't probably carry the chainsaw when it's going to be flinging a bunch of mud and everything on there, because you don't want mud on your bar. But that's your work. And I honestly, if I can't take this saw, I almost don't need it, because I would still be putting this saw on the floorboard.
Right.
To go out there. Okay, so our pile's getting smaller, but what I've got today is a red oak, and let's see what kind of distance we got. I know I'm going to cut off this notch. There's Y, and I also have to get rid of this big blurb here. But what I'm looking for is something that's just over 8 foot. There's 8 foot, so if I cut that off right here, that'll work. Okay. Okay, and this is not the ideal sawmill log because it's offset. So the big butt on that end and this end, I think by the time I get my cant made, it's not going to be very large. We've got a large bump out here and another one on this side, and those make setting it on the bunks pretty difficult. So what I've done before is I put, like, if I had one of those, I put it up and I cut it off on the first cut. But with having two of them with that up, if that doesn't hit a bunk, it's fine, but look how much it throws the log off. So let's go see what we can figure out. Nice red oak though, and it grew somewhere here on the property. And I honestly don't know if this is one that I took down for our clearing, or if this is one of the ones that the power company took down to put the new line through. Either way, came from here and it's going to be used here. Alrighty, so in my opinion, this is not a good log to use for milling and for making boards. It'd be a much better piece of firewood. But because I need the boards and I've got a limited supply of this lumber already cut, I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do with it. The problems are it's got this big bulb on this side and on that side. I like to have them a lot straighter than that, or have just a blurb on one side that I can cut off with the first pass on making a cant. So we'll see how it works. Okay, so I've made this where hopefully I cut off those two blurbs. Hopefully this will sit more level on the sawmill now and allow me to cut off that big blurb on that side and make some boards out of this log. We'll see. All right, so this one's really a mess. It's not touching the bunk in the front. Got this giant knot where a limb came out. It's locked in, but I've got it rolled up there, and the cut I'm about to make is perpendicular. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully when it's done, the next turn, all this will be straight and it'll be sitting on all the bunks. So sight down along there, the blade. There's some places that it's higher, but it'll get rid of that big blurb. And I'm pretty sure I can still make an 8-inch board out of it. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so I've got this log turned. And I will tell you that this is the worst log that I've tried to mill yet. It just is not straight, and it had all the blurbs coming off for limbs. And then it's red oak, and apparently maybe those are red ants, but there was a bunch of them come out of there. One of the changes I've made since I showed you last is I now park my dust collection tractor over here. And the reason for that is with the fan blowing on it, which I'm going to uncover and get started here in a second. But that fan would blow all that sawdust all over that tractor. And, you know, it'd probably be all right. But I just thought about that sawdust clogging up the air filter and clogging up the radiator and all that. So now parking it down here, I can still empty it the same. But that fan won't be blowing all that sawdust onto it. And the other side of it is that fan is really not that hot out here today. Much cooler than it has been the last several days I've been milling. But I like running that fan because it keeps the sawdust blowing away from me. When you're standing here running this thing in a cloud of sawdust, you know, I don't think sawdust is a super toxic material or nothing, but who wants anything in their lungs, honestly? So, all right, well, let's cut this off. Hopefully I get a board or two out of this crazy red oak. We'll see. Now, the thing about this was the next section up from one of the ones I did earlier. So below this log was a nice log that I got a lot of boards out of. So I was trying to use it all, and it may not be worth the time or effort, but that's what we're doing. All right, I finally got this where I can get some boards off of it. I've got an 8-inch wide Cant, but it's only about 8 inches thick before the bark starts or the curl starts on the other side. So I'll strip some boards off this thing, but I'll tell you what I learned is the next one I have that has that many issues is going to be firewood. So like I said, it's just not worth the effort for the few boards that you get. But we are going to get some nice red oak boards off of it, so let's cut it up. Hey everybody, thanks a lot for watching our saw haul video as well as our Troublesome Cant video. So we did learn quite a bit. We love the saw haul, and we won't be cutting up any more crooked timber. Have a good one, y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. See ya.